The difference between the trip I made last December and the one I made this late November is there has been a surge in so-called soft power. For example, Lieutenant Colonel Randy George, who's in charge of this Kunar province and the 10th Mountain Division there, he really works very closely now with a young man named Dante Paradiso. And Paradiso is civilian, not military. But they travel together, they talk all day, and, you know, Colonel George will say, we work as hard as we can on the civilian side. They're trying to build governance from the ground up. At the same time, our embassy and Washington are trying to build governance from the top down. And this young man, Paradiso, he works with the colonel on such things as meeting with the elders, trying to talk to as many mullahs as he can, saying, what projects do you want? You want to build a retaining wall, or do you want to build a catfish farm? And that's a change from a year ago. That the soft power side, in my opinion, is still not surged nearly enough, but much better than it was a year ago.
Ambitious as all get out.
And that's different from what the Russians tried, in my opinion.
Dan Rather, managing editor and host of Dan Rather Reports on HDNet. I feel very privileged that you decided to come talk to us, coming back from your most recent trip so recently. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, you're welcome. And I do want to mention one of the differences as I go, which we talked about differences last year and this year, was the whole business of tweeting. I tweeted for the first time, tweeted whatever you call it, this time around. It's an indication of how much the country has changed. I mean, the communication system is so sophisticated you wouldn't believe it. Whether that in the end makes any difference or not, certainly tweets are not going to make a difference. We'll soon learn. Thanks for having me.
Well, it's great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Rachel.
I should mention that Mr. Rather's latest reporting from Afghanistan is going to premiere on HDNet on December 8th. Okay? Okay.